Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for July 17, 2019. Today we're looking at the GBPUSD, Greater British Pound, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Not too hard to see that this currency pair has been in a downtrend for quite a long time. We even go all the way back to the top of the chart, near just underneath the 1.34 level back in March of this year. So quite a long time we've been in a downtrend even this year. We've seen quite a bit of a rally and then fall. If you go all the way back into late last year, December, we were down into the similar low near the 1.24 level, the yellow shaded area down the bottom left hand corner of the chart. Blue circle shows that spike low into the 124 level before returning to an uptrend until March, and then of course the downtrend. So overall we're in a downtrend. 100 period, 200 period moving average well above the market and into the 128 60, 90 level, the yellow zone way up here near this longer black trend line at the top of the chart. So we're in a downtrend. It's been a downtrend for quite a long time. We have reached, again, multi-month lows. Looking back to December of last year, you can see that spike low into the 124 level. We are at a significant price handle. That 1.24 level, the yellow shaded area, obviously that reversal point from the last time we challenged here. So we're sitting there now and finding support for the past couple of days into the same 124 level. Drawing these consolidation lines, the downtrend line and the line at the very bottom, you can see it's just been bouncing around between these two black trend lines down here for the past couple of weeks. And of course, we're at the bottom of that pattern, that falling pattern right now. The question is, today, will the market be consistent? Will it bounce off of this yellow zone as it did back here, excuse me, back in December and at the bottom of this lower black trend line? Will it bounce off of there and go back up at least to the orange zone 124.55.75? Or on the intraday, will it break through and continue to go lower? That's the big question of the day. And so we're watching for price action that will give us confidence in one of those two things. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a little bit more, widen it out like this. And you can see, obviously, today we are already finding some support here into this yellow shaded area. I think part of it will have to do, of course, with the UK, Brexit news, and other information coming out of the UK, but also the dollar. The US dollar has been rallying yesterday, the day before. So far this week, it's been overall up. But today we find it into resistance just like we did yesterday. So we're definitely watching that. If the dollar decides to fall back off and go down, we may look for this to rally back to at least the orange zone, if not maybe the green zone a little bit higher. And let's see. Orange zone is 124.55.75. So if we bounce off 124, we're looking at 50 to 70 pips higher back into the orange zone. Minimal risk. If you were to take a long, your risk is probably just underneath today's low. That way, if the market decides to go the other direction and bounce back down, you can minimize the impact to your trading account if it turns down rather than turning around and going back up to the orange zone as resistance, maybe even the green zone way up here at 125.25, which would even be a better risk reward. I think selling right now, though, a little bit difficult. Selling into this significant historical support low 124 is a little bit difficult. I don't think if I was going to sell, this is the best place to do it. I would probably prefer it to go back up to the orange zone, or the next thing you'd look for is to get underneath that yellow zone. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 4-hour time frame as we get down here. Squeeze it out like this. You can see it. Look at that. Finding clear support here right above the 124 level. Not really difficult to see that here on the 4-hour time frame. I think really the breakout situation, if you're not just going to buy the support low, if you're not going to buy at 124 and stop loss underneath, as we mentioned, that's one way to trade this. One option to trade this is just start buying in the 124 and target the orange shaded area. That's one style of trading that you might consider. The other way to trade this would be more of a breakout higher situation here at this yellow shaded area and the current area of congestion or consolidation that we see here. Let's just kind of outline this a little bit. Maybe we'll do it somewhat like this right here. This little period right here becomes the area that we would focus in on. Right now, obviously, we're finding support at the bottom of that area, but a breakout above that, and I will just move this arrow, this black arrow, to the top of this little orange area right there. So a breakout above that high clearly would be the next push back up to the orange zone 124.55. And let's make this let's do this differently. Let's make it a little black box. There we go. So let's do it like that. So it's kind of in that zone, right? So underneath there, again, we would have confidence it's going to pressure lower. Above that, we'd have confidence to pressure higher. That top of that little black box is 124.20. So again, your options are you buy at the lowest low near 124. You look for the breakout above 124.20. You look for it to challenge the orange zone, which is 124.55.75. The other option is just wait for it to get above 124.20. Limit your profitability a little bit, but at least let you be sure that it's going to get above there. So a couple of different ways to trade it, but at least right now I would have a difficult time selling this unless it got underneath the 124, the yellow shaded area, for the pound dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.